Hello, Mike.
Can you? Yeah, I can hear. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but we want the audience to hear you. So we are solving an issue here.
Okay. I'll be waiting. Okay.
Okay, I think you can continue now. So we have Mark. He's talking from Nairobi. His session is on about aspects of technical aspects of AI. So you're welcome, and you can continue.
Also, I'm audible.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. So allow me to share my screen.
Yeah, you can share.
Okay. So is my screen visible?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So I normally don't have curtain raisers for my talks, but allow me to first start with vote of thanks and whether vote of thanks usually comes first. Thank you so much, Ruben and the organizing team, for having me here to give a talk on AI, which is a field we all know of. My topic, the topic of my talk will be at the dawn of a new age. That is, we are currently at a new age. We'll look and see which new age it is. And my name is Gatere Mark, or Mark Gatere. And my apologies, I might not be sharing my camera because my laptop has some issues with the webcam, but hopefully we'll have an awesome time together. So at the dawn of a new age, first, who's speaking? My name is Mark Gatere, and hopefully my screen is still visible. I'm a student at Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. I'm also a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador here at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, and a Google Developer Students Club colleague. I'm also a Hugging Face, as you can see the Hugging Face emoji, a Hugging Face student ambassador, where our work is to democratize open source machine learning. I'm also a Zindi ambassador. We kind of all know of Zindi, who are also one of the sponsors of our event, that is the Enhancement Artificial Intelligence Conference. And I previously was the Data Science and Artificial Intelligence Club Vice President here at Dedan Kimathi, but I kind of delegated the role to someone else so that we can nurture leadership roles to others, and also we can help them grow their leadership skills. And then allow me to, okay, when we normally come in contact with a buzzword, the first thing is to demystify what the buzzword means and what basically is AI. I know we all kind of know what AI is. If I'm to ask one or two there or here, what AI is, each and everyone will have their own view on what AI is. Some will say AI is Siri, some will say AI is Google Assistant, some will say AI is Cortana, some will give even, they say autonomous vehicles, that's AI, some will say robots, but you'll find out that they all boil down to a specific thing which is known as intelligence, that is intellect. So artificial intelligence is a science of making things smart, or you can say making things intelligent, and it can also be defined as human intelligence exhibited by machines. So artificial basically it means man-made. So the moment we say artificial intelligence, this is man-made intelligence or man-made intellect, which can be exhibited by machines. Allow me to go back to the history of AI. So in 1956, that's when the term AI or artificial intelligence was coined by one of the most prominent people we know of, John McCarthy. He coined the term artificial intelligence and also held the first AI conference. Then in 1969, we have Shaki, which was the first general purpose mobile robot that was built in the process of also advancement of AI. Then 1997, we have supercomputer Deep Blue that was designed by IBM. We'll also see one of the achievements that Deep Blue had in this year, that is 1997. And till then, up to date, we have had advancements in AI. So currently at 2022, we have AI almost everywhere. And that's where our topic will basically basically be based on where we have AI, the technical aspects of artificial intelligence currently. So if to go to research, it seems that artificial intelligence dates back even before Christ, that is BC. That is, as you can see, we have the first segment which has no date, and it is believed that after research, there was a giant animated bronze warrior that was programmed to guard the island of Crete. That it was known as Talos, and it was created by someone by name Hephaestus, something kinda. So it seems that this thing to do with artificial intelligence, or the idea of artificial intelligence, kind of existed even before we thought of it in 1956 or before it was coined. Then you have 1950, where we had Alan Turing, where he came up with the Turing test. Alan Turing published a landmark paper, which is, he speculated about the possibility of creating machines that can think, and that is 1950. And he came up, that is, he created the Turing test, which is used to determine whether a computer can think intelligently like a human being. Then we have 1951, we had game AI designed by the University of Manchester, which was used to play, which was AI powered to play chess and checkers. 1956, as we had said, John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. 1959, where we had the first AI laboratory in MIT. MIT set up the first research AI lab, and it still runs to date. Then we have 1960, where we had the first robot used in an assembly line by a company by the name General Motors. 1961, first chatbot. We have currently, as of now, we have Siri, we have Alexa, we have Cortana, we have Google Assistant. But the first chatbot was in 1961 by name Eliza. And then we have 1997, where, as we had mentioned, the Deep Blue, designed by IBM. The achievement it had is that it beat the world champion by name Gary in a game of chess, because AI was at those days used more into games, and we'll see how it's used in gaming industry to beat the world champions in specific games. Then we have 2005, where we had this autonomous robotic car by name Stanley. Yeah, Stanley. I think it's Stanley. That was designed by the Stanford racing team, and it won the Grand Challenge by name DARPA. It was a DARPA Grand Challenge. Then 2011, we have the IBM Watson, which was an IBM's question and answering system, and it defeated two greatest Jeopardy champions. Jeopardy is a game of question and answer. Jeopardy champions by name Brad and Ken Jennings. So till date, we've had advancements in AI, which if I'm to mention, I will use a lot of time, but allow me to go to the next slide where we can see. So in my top left, we have, as I'd said, the IBM Deep Blue that was playing chess with this guy by name Gary, and it beat him in this game. Actually, he could not believe it. Then one of the greatest achievements that has been seen in AI was in 2016. Below that image, that is bottom left, you can see a guy, his name is Lisido. That is it was on 2016. We had this AI model that was designed by Google DeepMind. Currently, it's not at Google DeepMind because it's currently owned by Google. It was known as AlphaGo, and it played against Lisido and beat him 4-1, a game by name Go. Go is one of the hardest board games, and it beat him 4-1. And the one, actually, after research, it was seen that the one was kind of a challenge with the AI, because there's a problem where it could get into a specific loop where it was after constant playing, it could get into a specific loop. That's what the challenge. So possibly it could have beat him 5-0. Then you have another image of OpenAI, the company that designed an AI model that could play a game by name Dota 2 and it beat the world champions. And then currently have Google DeepMind. They are really investing into AI and using it to play Atari games. As you can see, there is this game that was, I don't recall the exact name of this game, where you do hit some bricks at the top using a ball and there is this board at the bottom. So it uses deep reinforcement learning. They leave it overnight, and by morning it can play better than any other human being. So as you can see, AI has really is really broad and has really been invested in more so in the gaming, in gaming, to see how the exact or the exact power and strength of AI has been seen in the gaming industry. So in 2022 rather, we have AI almost everywhere. In our homes, we are using AI. I know about 99% of us have used possibly Google Assistant or Siri or Alexa. So it's almost everywhere. We've used it in our homes. For door key or for unlocking our houses, we use voice assistants. It uses algorithms and detects your voice, and then it unlocks. We have it in autonomous vehicles in the automobile industry. We'll check in depth and see how AI has been used in automobile. We also have AI in chatbots. We've been using chatbots, which are AI powered. We've seen AI being used in hospitals, as you can see the patient. We have seen AI being used in surveillance cameras, where it can detect some malicious activities and send a notification to the authorities. AI has been used in music industry, where AI models can compose, like really compose sweet melodious music. We've seen Iva. If you know of Iva, AIVA, Iva is a model that has been designed, and it composes music and also tunes and music generally, and it's music that can go with the beats, not only just a random music in it, but it's music that can go, that's melodious. Then AI has been used in agriculture. We've recently had our project that was in agriculture based. It was a project that is an AI model that could detect plant diseases. We had a project, actually it won, it was a mandate of 15 nationally in the a challenge by name Ayute. We had a model that could detect plant diseases by use of AI, that is machine learning. And AI has also been used in cybersecurity. IBM are currently using AI to detect breaches. AI has been used in manufacturing industries, and also in e-commerce. We have used possibly Amazon or eBay, and the moment you make the first search of a specific item, the next moment you'll be doing the search, it will actually give you a suggestion. The recommender system will actually recommend an item that you are to select, or you are to come and search for in the platform. And AI has been broadly used in medicine, and this is by name ecology. Is it oncology rather, where it detects cancer or the treatment of cancer. So AI is broad, and it has been used in a number of fields to date. And if I may just first kind of mention some domains in AI, because AI is broad generally. We have machine learning, which is one of the broad field subsections of AI. We have neural networks, we have robotics, we have natural language processing, we have physiologic, we have expert system. I may not go in depth into them, but these are the subcategories of AI. So in the past, we had a challenge, which was a major challenge, that is data. In the past, we didn't have enough data to build the models or to train models with. So you could find it was hard to build a model. For as of now, we have enough data. We have GPUs that are storing data. We have a lot of data. If I'm to search for a specific data set, for instance, in our project that we are designing, we found the image data set on Kaggle. So currently we have enough data to build models, but in the past it was a challenge. But we are glad currently we have GPUs, we have TPUs that can store huge amounts of data. So allow me to start with AI for good, because AI came for good, but also we'll see the second or the opposing side of AI. So one is in healthcare rather. So AI has been used one in disease diagnostics. When it comes to a new AI invention in the health field, we have machine learning diagnostic tools that are exciting and life-changing. Recently, we have discoveries that are life-changing recently, and more so in disease diagnostics. And research suggests that approximately 1/3 of all AI system as a service SaaS companies in the healthcare space focus mostly on diagnostics. So when AI comes in hospital, it really comes in handy in disease diagnostics. We have this treatment of cancer by name oncology. I think it's oncology rather. AI has greatly been used in detecting cancer. Allow me to start with an example. In 2017, there's this lady who went to a hospital in the US, and she thought she had cancer. Actually, it was just a thought, mild thought. And after testing, she was detected that the doctors told her that she has no cancer, and she was excited and she went back home. So the lady, after like 2 years, that is 2019, she went back to the hospital, and because she had a swollen, somewhere in her on her skin. So after going for testing again whether she has cancer, the doctors detected cancer in her. And after some investigations, she mentioned that she had been tested earlier on, but they could not detect the cancer, and now it was at it was almost at that stage, and she was furious. So after the images, the X-ray images, or rather the images that had been taken, that is in 2017, were given to a model, that is an AI model. It detected some bits of cancer that the doctors, or rather these physicians, could not have detected with their physical eyes or with their tools. So AI really came in handy more so in disease diagnostics, and I will not go in depth due to time. Allow me to go to the next point, which is pharmaceutical innovation. So AI is revolutionizing the pharmaceutical industry. That's because it helps in drug discovery. We have formulation, screening, and manufacture of drugs. So pharmaceutical innovation basically is coming up with drugs, that is mixing one or two chemicals and adding some more chemicals, then you come up with a drug. So AI came in handy in coming up with these antibiotics. And one example of how scientists formulate new drugs to various illnesses, AI, it's like a quantitative structure activity relationship. It's known as QSAR based computational model that can formulate and predict the drug's target proteins. So AI really came in handy in coming up with drugs, and these drugs, after being screened, they are found they are safe to be used, and this all due to the power of AI. Next, we have NLP and hospital bots. I will not go this. I will allow me to combine NLP and hospital bots because it's kind of the year one. So in NLP and hospital bots, AI has been used. We have these bots where you can just, at the comfort of your home, you can just start visit a specific hospital site, and then you find this bot that you can speak to, and it's kind of conversational. You can speak to, and it can respond even before giving you giving you an option of whether forwarding it to the physician. It can actually respond to some of your queries, and even at times you don't find the need of visiting that doctor. So NLP really came in handy, natural language processing, and it's being used in hospital bots. So that's in healthcare. Healthcare has covered AI has been used broadly in healthcare, where we cannot exhaust its use in healthcare. And on my right, bottom right, you can see these are some of the industries that are really investing into AI in healthcare. We have Path AI, Benevolent AI, Spring Health, Tempest. All these are companies that are really investing into AI being used in healthcare. Then next we have automobile. So one to note is that autonomous cars are as intrinsic to visions of failure as holograms and space travel. So currently we're talking of holograms and space travel, and also autonomous cars are kind of a vision. And it's predicted that soon, very soon, actually in 2030s or 40s or 50s, we'll be having autonomous cars that are taking you anywhere, and you can go anywhere just autonomously without touching the wheel. But let's look at the importance of AI in this field, why AI comes in handy in automobiles. We have an example of Tesla. So allow me to start with accident prevention and risk, that is risk management and driver monitoring. So Tesla, allow me to start with an example. Tesla has they have cameras, they have rear cameras and also interior cameras in their vehicles. The interior cameras mostly are used to detect and monitor drivers' eyes, whether they possibly perceive to perceive their drowsiness, on so that they can avoid on-road accidents. So Tesla has really invested into AI, and we all a number of us know of that. So where they have the interior cameras, and for the exterior cameras, they normally detect they want drivers of nearby risks, or possibly to avoid collisions, or either pedestrians who are passing. So that's one of the ways that AI comes in handy in accident prevention, where they monitor the drivers by detecting whether they are drowsy, so that they can give them the go ahead, whether they should rest possibly, and also the risk management, where they warn the drivers on nearby risk, and and also help them to not to avoid collisions. Yeah, that's in accident prevention. Then we have personalized vehicles. So in personalized vehicles, this possibly might a number of you might not have heard of this, but we have Porsche. Porsche is a vehicle company, and they are using this. They're using the power of AI to come up with personalized vehicles, where there is a recommendation engine in that gives the driver what he needs in the vehicle to have that luxury, or they give the person. Hello, I don't know.
Hey,
Hello.
Michael. Hello?
Oh, I'm audible.
Yeah, we can hear.
Oh, my apologies. I can hear a background noise. My apologies for that.
Okay, thank you. You can continue.
Oh, as I was saying, we have push that suggests the vehicle packages based on the driver's individual preference. So that's one of the use in personalized vehicles. Then we have in-car assistance. In the past, in-car assistance has been kind of used in luxury vehicles, but currently we have it being used in a number of vehicles. We have Mercedes-Benz. We have this user experience in Mercedes-Benz that when you say the same way you say, hey Siri, you can say, hey Mercedes, and it can react to the simple voice commands such as turn on the radio. So this is in-car assistance, where it can respond to specific commands and simple voice commands. Then we have banking and finance. I know we all love money. Okay, I don't know whether I should say all, but a number of us love money. So AI comes in handy in banking and finance, and this is a field that AI has really been used. And to start with, we have this fraud detection, which is one of the ways. Okay, banking industries has kind of had a colorful past. Allow me to call it colorful past, costing investors millions of dollars. This is because of fraud. And AI comes in handy, where using a decision management system, it allows early detection of fraud, and also comprehensive audit documentation, where they can detect, the decision management system can detect early fraud before even it affects the bank, or it affects the finance institution. Allow me to go, not to go in depth into each point because of time, but allow me to go to the next one, which is improved investment evaluation. So interest income is only one facet of income generation. We kind of know that. And as a result, banks are continuously searching for lucrative opportunities to invest and earn a healthy return, kind of healthy return. So the right investment softwares can provide investment recommendation that can match the risk appetite of these institutions. So as I'm saying, they can accurately evaluate client funding proposal, given that the industry specific information is often difficult to understand. So in improved investment evaluation, the decision to invest is still currently still in the hands of human analysts. We have human analysts in this finance institution but investment analysis softwares make the process easier and can accommodate more variables, that is improved invest evaluation. So for a better customer experience, customers are always and constantly looking for convenience. For example, when ATMs came, we had ATMs. They were successful because customers could access this vital service even when banks were closed. You can go and do some money transaction, you can get your money from the ATM even when the banks are closed. So that level of convenience has only inspired more innovation, and now clients are can open bank accounts and verify themselves using their smartphones from the comfort of their homes, because you can now just scan your face and then you can just set your details and you can open an account. That is now in better customer experience. We have reduced operational costs and risks. As much as we enjoy human interaction, it has one significant drawbacks. So errors are common. We all know human is to error. Errors are common and they can have serious repercussions. So even when experienced employees are at the help, the wrong keystroke could expose the institution to liability and cause irreparable reputational damage to the institution. So decision management system reduce this risk by creating a logic flows in data capture and combining predictive and prescriptive techniques to solve the business problems. And this reduces the operational costs and also the risks. We have improved the loan and facility evaluation. Using credit scores to evaluate eligibility for financing often they rise to some outdated information. For instance, if they want to give you credit, they want to give you loan rather, and they're using the credit scores, some it might kind of rely to outdated information or even misclassification and also errors, because human is to error. So an AI-based system can give approval or rejection recommendation by considering more variables, even when this party or this institution, even when this institution, whether personal or business, has little documentation about the person or the industry. So this AI-based system can give approval or rejection by considering more variables as compared to humans who go through the documents, because at times the documents the data in the documents isn't available at length. And then allow me to go to the next point, which is manufacturing. In factories, we have robot process automation, where we have robots in the automation industries. These robots normally give an ease, because the process is continuously it's repetitive, and we know humans, we don't like, at times we don't like this tedious work, and the repetitive work is kind of tedious to us. So AI has been used in manufacturing industry. We have now the robotics process automation. We have predictive maintenance. This is mainly kind of forecast. This is used to forecast remaining useful life of an equipment. Predictive maintenance, when an equipment is about to wear out, kind of try to, or might is kind of to cause breakage or to wear out, they're using machine learning models. Manufacturers can predict the remaining useful life of an equipment and prepare it for further repair. Then you have quality assurance and inspection of manufactured product. Quality assurance, QA rather, is one of the ways that AI has been used in manufacturing. Okay, allow me to start by what is quality assurance. In manufacturing, it relates to the process applied to maintain consistent quality levels in manufactured goods. So QA in manufacturing, that is quality assurance in manufacturing, has great potential for applying AI-based computer vision systems to automate inspection through the entire production process, or production that is in the production process. They can use computer vision for quality assurance of the goods, because human vision has its obvious cons, such as fatigue and inconsistency. We know, as I say, we don't like tedious, repetitive work, but with computer vision, QA becomes more reliable and more precise. Allow me to give an example, which is a company by name Foxconn. This is an electronic manufacturing company that manufactures the electronic products for companies, for giant companies like Apple. We have Nokia, I guess, yeah, Nokia too, and also Sony. So they have successfully adopted the Google Cloud Visual Inspection AI for quality control in the factories. Then we have the next one, which is demand forecasting. First, forecasting is kind of predict the future. When we say of weather forecasting, this is we are predicting the future of weather. So demand forecasting in manufacturing is the process aimed at predicting the future demand for a specific product. And accurate demand forecasting help manufacturers to reduce risk and also increase the overall supply chain efficiency. And however, allow me to have a however there. This term should not be confused with demand planning. Possibly some of you have heard of demand planning, as the latter is a broader concept that includes demand forecasting, but doesn't consist entirely of it. That is, demand planning does it consist entirely of demand forecasting. So the machine learning algorithms in demand forecasting can be used to successfully predict customer demand as well as any changes related to it. We have warehouse automation. Warehouse are these huge buildings, or I don't know whether to call them building, or they are these rooms which are used by companies possibly to store their products, kind of. So we have warehouse automation, which is a relevant solution to minimize manual labor and reduce operational costs. That is when AI is used. So where AI automation, warehouse automation rather, is used to improve interoperability possibly of even vehicles, where we have even Toyota, which has been using AI in their warehouses, and it has really come in handy in warehouse automation. Next we'll go to education. AI has also been used in education, where one is automate basic activities, like one which is grading. So in the education system, there are various activities which take a lot of time for teachers, such as grading tests and also homeworks. But this task require a lot of time and effort, and this time which could have been used with interacting with the students and letting them know of their errors, teaching them new things and many more. The teachers use this time to do these basic activities like the grading. So to save time on this, AI can be used, and AI, for instance, we have the multiple choice questions, the MTQs. It is possible to automate the grading system for nearly all MTQs, the MCQs rather, the multiple choice questions, and even the fill in the blank questions. So secondly, AI education software adapted to student needs. AI has been used for educational software which can get the student needs. And allow me to give 3 points on this. One, we have 24/7 access of learning, because the tutors, or rather the teachers, are not available each and every time the learner wants them, because at times the students go at home. So but with the AI, we can access 24/7 access of learning, where with AI driven digital learning, students can learn anywhere and anytime. Then we have also better engagement in that bit of student needs. We have better engagement with personalized learning and custom tasks and also digital visualization. The study becomes more interactive and engaging. So personalized learning and great experience with AI-driven programs make students feel like much confident and smarter, as they can explore more things. They can explore many things apart from their syllabus without any hesitation or fear of asking when they use the AI-driven programs. We also have less pressure, where with AI-driven programs and personalized learning, students feel less pressure of studies. And this is basically in the student needs. We also have additional supports from AI tutors. As we had mentioned earlier, the tutors aren't available each and every time the students need them. But now with the AI tutors, the students can have learning anytime they need the learning, anytime. For instance, in colleges, we have fixed timings. Teachers in colleges have fixed timing, but each student and also each student is not smart enough to grasp everything that the tutor is sharing at the specific time in the course of the syllabus. A minute, kindly. Oh, 4 minutes time. My apologies. I think I've wasted a lot of time. Yeah, I think you have 4 minutes time. So I'll rush. So these are the ways AI has been used in education. We have the AI-driven programs to give students and educators helpful feedback. Next, AI has been used almost everywhere, as we had mentioned, as you can see in e-commerce, entertainment. YouTube is using a recommendation algorithm in defense and industry. And currently, AI has been used almost everywhere. Almost each field has AI in it. Then AI as a threat, I don't have much on this, but allow me to mention one or two. We all know of this bot by name Sophia. She recently mentioned something specific. It was a note where she said that she'll destroy all humans. I don't know whether, okay, we might possibly perceive it as just a joke or kinda, but it's AI saying that. So it might be a threat to us. And we also have seen sci-fi movies that might become a reality. We all know possibly of Terminator. We have heard of the Matrix, iRobot. These are the sci-fi movies that are, we can see how AI and the robots are kind of in the world of dystopia, as we've been saying. And also AI as a threat. We have here Elon Musk recently commented that Twitter on Twitter, that is AI is more dangerous than North Korea. I don't know. It was possibly kind of a joke, but he sees AI as a threat. Then we have recently Google trained a model to detect to translate English to Japanese and also English to Korean and also Japanese to English and then Korean to English. But the model found some patterns. It could design its own language. It could translate Korean to Japanese in a number of sentences. So this is a threat because AI can invent its own ways or its own means. It possibly might invent. This is known as zero shot. So if it can invent something by itself, it might become. I don't know whether it's future. If the future will be dystopia or utopia, I don't know. But for the future, we just leave it to the expert, where some say will be in singularity. So we hope for the best, but possibly wait. I don't know whether I should say we wait for the worst, but AI might come in handy, but it might also come as a threat. We then have, how do I get started in AI, or how do I get started in this field of artificial intelligence? I'll give you points on how I got started into AI. And the only point is Google. Just Google everything. Everything is in the internet. Google is there for you. I know some of you might beat me. They were expecting possibly to give one or two courses, but Google is there for everyone to kickstart their journey in artificial intelligence. But allow me to mention one or two courses that have really come in handy in my journey. We have the machine learning specialization on Coursera by Andrew Neng. Andrew Neng is a professor in Stanford, an AI professor, artificial intelligence. This is one of the best courses. Then we have another course by Andrew Neng too, that is used by deeplearning.ai. He's one of his companies, which is known as Deep Learning Specialization. And for they who like reading books, we have this book known as Mathematics for Machine Learning. It's kind of mathematical inclined, that is mathematics in machine learning. We also have another book that has really come in handy in my journey. We have hands-on machine learning with scikit-learn and keras and TensorFlow. Another book is Deep Learning by one of the great people in tech by name Joshua Bengio. I don't know whether you possibly know of Joshua Bengio. And then we have another book by name Francis Colette. He's one of the founders of Keras. He's actually the founder of Keras, who has written this book by name Deep Learning with Python. Yeah, and thank you. I'm done. Thank you so much. These are my socials.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mark, for the insights, and we highly appreciate. So maybe I would like to hear from audience if we have any question or any remarks or any comment so that we can proceed with other sessions. Any question?
I have one question actually. I have not followed some specific
My apologies that you are kind of not audible.
Yeah, so
If you kindly, yeah.
I'll tell you the question. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we have one question here, and it's more on the status of Kenya specifically, because you're in Kenya,
Yeah.
on how AI is able of solving the questions, like the explainable questions, right? Yeah, so explanatory questions like how is it able to work on them?
Pardon, if you may kindly, the last bit, I didn't get the last part.
Yeah, so as AI is being adopted in different areas, and one
Yeah.
of them, I think, is like the question and answering systems.
Yeah.
Or what is the status of AI being able to solve or to answer these explanatory questions?
The status, pardon?
The status of AI, specifically in
Yeah.
Kenya, the ability to answer the explanatory questions.
I don't know whether I get your question right. My apologies, but are you kind of saying how AI is kind of being used here in Kenya, or?
Yeah, it goes that way, but more into question answering.
Question answering.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I've not heard of AI in question answering. That's where you are based on, yani, here in Kenya, how AI has been used in question answering.
Yeah. Specifically explanatory question, like the questions which need explanation.
Oh, questions that need explanation, where how AI has been used.
Yeah.
Okay, here in Kenya, I have just heard of people. Okay, they are coming up with I've not heard of a specific company that is using AI in question and answering I've not heard of any company as of now that is using AI or machine learning in question answering, or just the question answering the normal questions normally. But where I've seen AI being used in Kenya is mostly on e-commerce, because in Africa we are still growing in this field. We have not yet adopted the field in each and every segment of in our lives, but we are kind of using the technology that has been built from abroad. But in Kenya, we haven't I haven't heard of any institution or any platform that is using AI in question and answering. The only AI I have heard of is like we are using Google Assistant here. We are using the Siri, and hopefully, I don't know whether I've answered your question, because AI here has been used in a platform like Jumia. We have Jumia in Kenya. We have this an e-commerce platform that is using AI machine learning in e-commerce, which gives you recommendation of things that you are to search for. So I don't know whether I've answered your your question, but I haven't heard of any platform that is using AI in question and answering. Possibly it's I feel something I need to research on. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the response. So yeah, I think there's no any other question, and we appreciate for being with us, and we hope to have you next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much too. It was awesome, and I'm grateful.
Thank you.